Spain are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Bienvenidos al partido de hoy. Hoy se enfrentan el Barcelona y España.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that and he's a formidable presence at the back.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. We are just getting started. And the shot! Goal!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Spain finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Kovacic.
Oh, great feat, that.
Threads one in. He'll try to keep this alive. And this is Van Basten. Guardiola tries to clear. Tries one from range. He's done very well to get to that.
Kovacic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Great defending, strong and determined. That's a good ball. Schneider. Schneider has it out wide and in space. And a header! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he has kept it out somehow.
Kovacic is offering a wry smile there.
Sends it crossfield. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Rice. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Kovacic. That's going wide left. Serginho's cross. And he can thump it away. Oh, nice touch. Hoisted in. Tacho clears it away. Konate. And this is Van Basten. Alexander-Arnold.
Spain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Great vision, and he welcomes it in. Koundé, Rijkaard, Guardiola, Rijkaard, and it's Serginho. Barcelona are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team. and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Serginho gets into a good... Oh, good effort! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Scholes looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Serginho. Now it's Messi. Rafinha. Konate promptly onto that, and that is that. Serginho. And this is Van Basten. It's a really well-measured ball. Pinches it off him. Nicely aimed pass. Great, it's Van Basten! He's got a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Spain restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Serginho has it in a wide position, and that should get the job done.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Rafinha. Now it's Messi. Gets a good foot in there. And this is Van Basten. Spread to the right. That's gone for a throw-in. Decent chance! Marvellous goal!
Gol de España. Marcó en el minuto 43 el dorsal 22. Schneider.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left...
And he shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Rijkaard. Konate. Akanji. Schneider. And for the first half, that is that. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. So there was the first half.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Spain are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And we're already... Terrific effort! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Rice. He's found a way through. Great shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Spain go up by 2 and are looking good.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
And here's Kovacic. Spread it left. And it's Serginho. In early.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Alexander-Arnold. Serginho. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Yamal in acres of space out wide.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Van Basten looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
No, that's been intercepted. That has been slung wide. Serginho. Deftly away. Referee's given a throw. Oh, that's neat. And it's Rijkaard. Lofted in, and that is expertly dealt with. Vardiol. That'll be a throw-in. Rice. Vardiol. Looking for the run. Rafinha receives it in a wide position. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Skims one in. Good challenge. Excellent challenge.
Now there's a great block, if ever there was one.
And this is Van Basten. Now it's Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's straight offside. Pacho. And it's Scholes. And this is Messi. Akanji gets across and deals with it. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, well played, well played. Not the most convincing of passes. Alexander-Arnold. Serginho. Rice. In with the challenge. Half an hour gone in the second half. Oh, that's a key interception. Serginho. And it's Kovacic. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Van Dijk. And Serginho. He's looking wide. Serginho. Nice control. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Scholes. Vardiol. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. He has found a way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And he's quick to get rid. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He'll try from distance. Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Van Basten really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Now it's Rafinha. Well, that looks a decent ball. Serginho is flagged offside. Vardiol. Pacho. And it's Scholes. That's a good ball out wide. And this is Messi. And he's being shifted off it. Akanji.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Yamal. Takes on his marker. Rice was in no mood for any of that.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Schneider.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Played it again. He's had a shot! And that is as much as we have time for. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Martin Caceres, Jim. Precious little doubt about what his outstanding qualities are.
Aggression and tenacity, Peter, but there is another side to his game as well. He's got a certain confidence on the ball and he can pick a really telling pass too. That's vital if you're looking to play a patient possession-based game.
Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Crosses it in. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. Saliba, Bastoni, Zirkzee. That has ended up in no man's land. Ruben Neves, Neymar. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, can he get onto this? He's not got that quite right. Now, can they get him away? Yamal has the space to scheme. And he's taking no chances there. Great ball, and he's in here. Quick look, then plays it in.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
And he's being shifted off it. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Yamal.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Now it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Koundé. Turns back here, probably the best option. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Van Basten, looking for the run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And this is Schneider! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Bastoni. Yamal tries to pass it through. Oh, that was vital. Caceres. And it's Neymar. Opts for safety. To Ruben Neves. Distributed tidily. Now it's Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, this is intriguing.
And it's Serginho. Kovacic. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Yamal. Yamal's cross. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. Ruben Neves. Now it's Yamal. Akanji does well to get it back. He shifted it to the flank. Guardiola. Oh, what has happened here? Zaire Emery. Neymar. Konate. Akanji is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Can he get it through? Oh, he's played, takes a shot! Goal! Spain! Simplicity itself.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And here's Neymar, looking to play him in, and he's picked it up out wide. Drills one in. Konate gets it clear. That has been slung wide. Referee's given a throw. Caceres finding himself in space. Caceres got a long way forward to join the attack. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Kovacic is always scanning the pitch for targets. Saliba. Caceres. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Looking for the far post. Defending of the desperate variety. Van Basten. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Spain up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Spain can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Spain definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Cleared away. Ruben Neves. That's a good ball out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Akanji. And it's Snyder. And it's Serginho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Zaire Emery conjures time and space where few can. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Looking for options for movement. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Saliba. Here's Caceres. Now it's Neymar. Out of play for a throw. Just about up to the hour now. Akanji. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
And he's certainly onside. He's rising! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in. Xerxes really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Bastoni. And it's Van Dijk. Koundé. And it's Zaire Emery. Now Saliba. It's a pretty loose pass. Schneider looking understandably energised after his goal. Spread it left. Serginho has it in a wide position. Backward it goes. Nice interception, well timed. Caceres. Plays a sharp little ball here. Vardiol calmly anticipates. Kovacic. And this is Schneider.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Terrific effort! And it's come back out to him. And a neat finish. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Messi. Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 22.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
And here's Van Basten. Caceres. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Rui Costa. Akanji. And Konate. Rui Costa. Now that looks a decent ball. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Aimed beyond the defence. Caceres in acres of space out wide. Szoboszlai. Xerxes! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he gets rid in a hurry. 2 minutes to be added on. The ball has bounced loose now. Space for him to turn and look. Messi. And that's it. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. This is a distinctively southern European feeling stadium, a venue right on the banks of the river. Spain have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
So things are underway.
Barcelona definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That looks a good ball through. And the shot, and again! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Serginho. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Could move up a gear here. Tries to thread one through. Now it's Lopez. Oh, shooting chance! They want to be quick to recover this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Yamal has another go. Kovacic gets it clear. Aims beyond the defence, and he's there to belt it away. Chooses to go crossfield. And it's Kovacic. Now it's Van Basten. Rice wins the duel this time. Now it's Aguero. Now this could be a chance.
That's good play from him.
Now he's running away. He's had a shot! And no mistake. Barcelona are back in business.
Gol marcado para o Barcelona.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's onside. That's an excellent interception. Now it's Aguero. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Vardiol. And he's picked it up out wide. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Cleared away. Lovely feet. He leaps for it. But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Konate. Van Basten played out to the left flank. And this is Kovacic.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
That's not going far. And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, super ball. Oh, important interception. Can he spark a counter here? That has been slung wide. No outsmarting him this time. Yamal. That is lovely. Played into the box. Impressive jump. No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Now it's Mbappe. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Just eases him off the ball, and they can counter here. Well timed, excellent interception. Koundé, and it's Koundé. Over to the right flank. Now it's Van Basten. Chance here to counter. Yamal. Barcelona disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Out towards the flank. Oh, nice touch. Yamal! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they get themselves in front! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Spain have their lead. Yamal is herring after that one. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Van Dijk. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Nicely weighted ball. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He's on it, can he get away? And it's played into the middle.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Spain are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. So straight into the second half. And it's Aguero. Knocks it into space. Can he get on the end of this? Kovacic has it in a wide position. Tacho is there, and he can get that clear. He's got away. He's in a great position here. He can run onto that. And he's heaved it away. That's a throw. Oh, he's played it. Goes for a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Tries to play it through. Alexander-Arnold receives it in a wide position.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Koundé. Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which...
Kovacic! Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
It's a really well-measured ball. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Yamal, the man with the tools to make a difference here. Oh, good spread. Picked out brilliantly. It's Schneider! And the ball's coming. Oh, what a... In he goes again! He's got away with one there.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
And it's Van Basten. Played out towards the right wing. That is a brilliant interception. Van Basten is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Alexander-Arnold. Van Dijk. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Rijkaard. Van Basten. Played with finesse. Spread to the right. Yamal drives it in, and a header! Harmlessly behind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Rijkaard, a picture of focus and alertness. Van Basten currently being consciously targeted.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
And it's Kovacic. Vermeer. Well read, nice interception. Now, can they get him away? Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Vermeer. Van Basten. Van Basten. And he's there to clear it. Taken back almost at once. He's under a lot of pressure there. They've got a corner here.
Substituição no time do Barcelona.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Tacho getting this one clear.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And here's Van Basten in with the challenge.
Van Basten really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Vinicius Junior looking to pass their way up the pitch. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
So what can they make of this? Very much into the last knockings.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Van Basten. Spread out to the left. So that's it. It is all over. Spain proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. This venue, of course, one of the great citadels to the game in a land where football really is everything. The mighty Morumbis. So that's got things underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the more productive players around, despite being a defender. when you look at his stats and see his contributions, you can realise how key a player he really is. And I suppose in many ways you can call him the perfect example of the modern fullback.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And he's picked it up. Impressive jump! He will be livid with himself.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Oh no. Haaland. Now it's Mbappe. Great defending, strong and determined.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Snyder. And it's Serginho. Threads one in. Vardiol picks it up out wide. Ferdinand with the clearance. He's in plenty of space here. Kosunu attempts a clearance. And that's been won straight back. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Delivers with... Oh, good climb! Well, there's the clearance. Elise. So we're still where we started right now. Ferdinand is very much of the none-shall pass school of defending. Kosunu. Haaland. Savitzer. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Tonali. Oh no, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. And it's Serginho. Yamal has it in a wide position. Can he finish? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And this is Van Basten. Kovacic. He's looking wide. It's out for a goal kick. Nuno Mendes. Konate spots it and intercepts. Distributed tidily. Yamal has it out wide and in space. No, that's been dealt with. And he's taking no chances there. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mbappe. Almost half an hour in now. And here's Mbappe. Pressure coming in from all directions. He is just caressing the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's definitely on some chance for a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Tonali. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Yamal. And this is Van Basten. Nicely weighted ball. Serginho receives it in a wide position. Keeper's dealt with that. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Spain! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And claimed it back swiftly. Over to the right flank. Olise gets into a good position. And here's Haaland. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's been flattened there. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he gets rid in a hurry. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Mbappe. Olise. And the referee says that is that for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Spain come in leading by just the odd goal.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Spain with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. The second half is up and running. Spain leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And he cuts out the supply. Kosunu. And Alexander-Arnold. That's a sharp pass. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh no. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Serginho wants to run onto this. And it's hoisted clear. It'll be a throw-in. It's crossed into the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And he's there to clear it. Quick look, then he's having a shot! It's gone in, he's put through his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Aimed beyond the defence. Alexander-Arnold, delivered with swing.
Público
Not
presente
pretty, but it gets the job done.
71.898 espectadores.
And it's hoisted clear. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Oh, there's a probing ball. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Spread out to the left. Serginho. And here's Kovacic. Kovacic! Oh, the ball's come. Oh, he's been caught napping. Tonali. Now Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Looking for the run. Always onto this. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Koundé. And it's Sneijder. Played out to the left flank. Serginho. Serginho's cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Koundé. And he's forced to go back. Konate. And Guardiol. And it's Sneijder. Nicely spread.
Substituição no time do Barcelona. Camisa 8, camisa 13. Deixando o campo para a
Bellingham.
entrada de camisa 10, camisa 14.
Sneijder. Now it's Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Barcelona can breathe again. Takes a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Substituição no time do Barcelona.
Barcelona making further changes here and in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body...
There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Spain can consider themselves just about safe now. 5 minutes left on the clock. And no, he's seen through all of that. And this is Van Basten. Guardiol. Pings in across. Cleared away. Pedri. Ferdinand. And it's Bellingham.
Teremos 3 minutos.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, no joy this time. Koundé. Rijkaard. Kovacic. Great vision. And this is Van Basten. It's Van Basten! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Goulet. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Spain are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. Koundé voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he's...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Well, we're on the way. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add, and it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the...
Great chance! And that has fair fizzed. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. He's looking wide. Spread neatly. Now that's well seen too. What a throw in. Serginho played in with purpose.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Great ball if he can get there. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Vinicius Junior. Spain are applying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Looking for a runner. Oh, he's found support out wide. Serginho. Chance to deliver. Donnarumma claims it without any fuss. Serginho. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. So what can they make of this? That's going wide left. So it is still 0-0.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Konate. And it's Koundé. And Jamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Mbappe. Mbappe gets flagged offside. And he's been shifted off it. Rijkaard. That has been slung wide. Serginho has it out wide and in space.
Spain clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
That's a good foot in there. Kovacic is always scanning the pitch for targets. In towards the backs. Terrific effort! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Crossed in once more. And out it comes again. He's having a pop! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Vinicius Junior.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Played out towards the right wing. Spain do have a chance to counter here. And he's there to get it away. Ball swung in. Header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Bergkamp. Gavi. And it's Bergkamp for Rice. Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi. Mbappe. Bergkamp looking to be a menace in the final third. Now it's Yamal. And this is Van Basten. Rijkaard. Now it's Kovacic.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Getting up there!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Yamal, Rice, and that brings the first half to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. The midway point of the game.
Spain certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock, the score 0-0. And so the action is resumed.
Spain clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Yamal. Yamal's cross. Towering header! Oh, it's hit the post! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Tries to play it through. Koundé makes the interception. Rijkaard. Schneider. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, good spread. Rice. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And it's Messi. Now it's Gavi. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Driving through the middle. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but Rice!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Vardiol. And it's Serginho. Goal is still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Yamal. Yamal's cross. Impressive jump. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Well, in probably an entirely one-sided game, still up for grabs. Nothing to show for all the pressure. And he is going into that little black book. And he gets rid in a hurry. Sabani. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tacho gets a foot in here. Van Basten, currently being consciously targeted.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Serginho's cross.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Punched away. Kovacic! It's off target and by quite a way.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Tacho. Rice. It's Gavi. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rice. Gavi. And it's Serginho. Now, what about a counter-attack? Van Basten. Now, there's a fine ball. Alexander-Arnold.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Mbappe. He's chosen to go back. Yamal receives it in a good position here. Vinicius Junior. Oh, just skips past his man. Thinks one through. Mbappe. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Messi goes short. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Guardiol. Kovacic. And this is Van Basten. And here's the chance to counter. Floated through. Mbappe has it in a wide position. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And they've got rid. Yamal going face to face with his great rival.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
And here's Van Basten.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Zabani gets across to intercept that. There's the shot! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, is this it? Have they won it? Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Costa Rica now on the verge of victory. And that will be the final act. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So, time for the anthems. There's the whistle, and here we go.
I think we can look forward to another striking masterclass from Van Basten here, Peter.
Well, many have cited him as the greatest striker of all time, but what in your eyes made him that, Jim?
Well, in a word, everything, Peter. He had it all. Pace, power, technique, vision, dribbling, strength in the air. He's a cut above the rest in all departments, and brilliant imagination.
Knocks it into space.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in the...
There's the shot! There it is!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Spain finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Serginho is flagged offside. Shifted it to the flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's got away. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Mavropanos. And back to the keeper. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Kovacic. Yamal. He's found a way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Spain really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Mavropanos. Greece are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Kovacic is the team's great visionary. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's come back to the keeper. Mavropanos. Serginho. And this is Van Basten. Kovacic. Oh, shooting chance! It's bounced back off the post. Here comes the cross. Vlachodimos deals with that nice and simple. Serginho. That is lovely. Out of play for a goal kick. Tsimikas. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Bakasetas.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Konate producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, that is a nice touch. Now he's running away.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Tsimikas.
Spain truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And it's Tsimikas. Takes on his marker. Schneider. And they can counter here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Kovacic.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Serginho picks it up out wide. And a header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
That's the end of the first 45. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Spain go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second. Yamal! Oh, well hit, very well hit, actually. Cleared away. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Not the most accurate pass. Tries to pass it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now it's Yamal. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Always goal side. Serginho. It's a goal kick. Tsimikas. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Schneider. Now it's Van Basten. Kovacic. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Greece can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Spread neatly. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And that is going out for a goal kick.
Substitution for Greece.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
He's in a great position here. Kovacic. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
It's a promising position. That's good play. And he whips it in. Oh, well played. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Real chance! And that's in. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
For Spain after 17 minutes is...
That is lovely. Finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Mavropanos. Spread out to the left. And it's Kovacic. And here's Van Basten. Yamal has it out wide and in space. Takes a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Goal! Spain! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
For Spain after 74 minutes in.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Substitution for Greece, number 7.
Greece have opted to make another change here.
Well, it's an interesting move, this, Peter. It just gives opposition defences a very different challenge.
Spain with the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Lofted in. Terrific effort! And that would have been game, set and match.
Van Basten really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Substitution for Greece, number 10. Coming on to replace him is number 32, Carlos Tevez.
Spain have hit a quick-fire double here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Foot in. Serginho. Can he get on the end of this? Has crossed into... Oh, greatly! Oh, crossbar! And how did he not put that away? Now it's Tevez. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Rijkaard. Now it's Van Basten. And here's Yamal. Yamal going face to face with his great rival.
Spain really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Tries to play it through. Oh, well played, well played. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And Tevez! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Kovacic.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, some astute defending there. 4 added minutes on the board. Kovacic gets a foot in here. Yamal. And that's it. Spain have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Yamal claiming the match. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things already rolling. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I really like the look of this guy, Foden, who to me is a player who has a bit of everything. An eye for goal, quick feet, great vision, and a willingness to take on his defensive duties when required. Although he's probably best deployed out on the right, where his best attacks seem to emanate.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Foden, Gabriel, and Alexander-Arnold. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Akanji, Schneider. It'll be a throw-in. Aimed beyond the defence. Vardiol. Rijkaard plays it through. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, it's Van Basten. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. Vardiol. And that's going right the way across. So no chances falling either way for the time being. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Yamal. What a throw in. Ødegaard.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Schneider. That's going wide left. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, nice touch. Serginho's impressive jump. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Searching pass he's played there. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Schneider. And this is Van Basten. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Not the most convincing of passes. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, it's Van Basten.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Serginho clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really unconvincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Schneider. Oh, it's Van Basten. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Rijkaard. Kovacic. Van Basten! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Crossed into the middle. Vardiol. Knocks it into space. Mohamed Salah. Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Such good technique.
Closing in on goal. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Vardiol. Spread it left. Serginho's cross. Getting up there! That's another chance! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead.
Gol de España.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Spain have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Spain leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Schneider. Rijkaard. Tacho kept his eye on it, and he's there. Foden. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. So, your views on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Spain are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. So straight into the second half. Spain leading courtesy of the game's only goal. That has been slung wide. Serginho gets into a good... He leaps for it! It's in! And that brings up the century! Goal number 100 for one very special player. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Spain are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And here's Messi. Defending was strong and firm. Oh, it's Van Basten. Shifted it to the flank. Can he get it through? Oh, cracking ball. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois!
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal. Spain are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Koundé. Gabriel. Serginho. Barcelona have reclaimed it. And Guardiol. Foden. Nicely spread. Yamal has it in a wide position. Yamal. And that is headed for the middle. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Kovacic. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Van Basten needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Koundé. Kovacic. Played out. Oh, what has happened here? And he's managed to get free. Konate did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Schneider. Great vision.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's picked his way through. Always onto this. Look at the space here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Foden. And Jamal. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Serginho. Guardiola. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Serginho. Showing great feet there.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Akanji. That's destined for the flank. Serginho. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Kovacic does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Jamal. And it's Messi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Jamal. Spain can consider themselves just about safe now. Jamal. Jamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And it's Serginho. Over to the other side. Dinks one through. And he cuts out the supply. Pacho. Gabriel. Messi. Koundé. Jamal is herring after that one. Schneider. That's a good ball out wide. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Last chance, perhaps.
Un minuto de descuento.
And here's Jamal. And now they can clear their lines. And that is as far as it goes. Spain are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. Van Basten, voted man of the match. Spain do have the look of a team with genuine ambition. Already on the cusp of promotion, They are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So straight into the action. Spain must not lose. The potential ramifications simply too much to contemplate. Serginho. It's a sweeping cross.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being biased towards my trade, but when you have someone like this fellow, Josko Guardiola, on your side, it's hard not to pick him out. Such an extraordinary defender with an unconventional style, incredibly quick, and so good at carrying the ball forward. Keep your eyes on him.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Serginho providing an outlet on that flank. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. And it's Messi. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. First quarter of an hour gone.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too. Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Koundé. That has been slung wide. And Guardiola, nicely shaped ball. Serginho in acres of space there. And the shot! Guardiola. Yamal! Dembele. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, this is intriguing.
It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Yamal. Now it's Yamal. Big chance, corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. This is Dembele. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Van Basten. Serginho. He's found a way through. And here's Kovacic. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And here's Yamal. And this is Van Basten. Bergkamp. Ball's played through. He's in plenty of space here. Svensson has it out wide and in space. Messi! Harmlessly behind. Rijkaard. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Guardiola. And it's Serginho. Now it's Schneider. And it's Kovacic. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Kovacic. Nice control. And he oh, great leap! He will be livid with himself. Rice. It's Van Dijk. That's gone for a throw-in. Konate, Kovacic. Oh, that's delightful.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that has been cleared. Defending of the desperate variety. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. That's the end of the first 45. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Reflections on the first half?
Spain have played reasonably well, but perhaps they're overdoing things down the left flank. They've concentrated an awful lot in that area.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Spain are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Oh, that's a key interception.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And that was asking for too much. It's Van Basten! Fantastic from Van Basten!
Oh, that was magnificent. What a way to stamp your ability on a game. Not necessarily pivotal, but it has most definitely shifted momentum.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Spain penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
Oh, it's Van Basten. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Yamal receives it in a good position here. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
And this is Van Basten. Yamal. Quick look, then plays it in. That's a decent clearance. Rice. And he's running. Real chance! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Spain have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. That's really well cleared. Time and again they are repelled. No, he's just misjudged that one. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Schneider. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And no, he's seen through all of that. Schneider did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nicely aimed pass. Out of play for a goal kick. Schneider, Kovacic, Schneider, Rijkaard. He's shifting through the gears here. Guardiol. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Played out towards the right wing. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Schneider.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, it's Dembele. Spread to the right. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Good ball, good take. Konate. Schneider. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, super ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 44 será sustituido por el dorsal 24.
Bergkamp. Oh, it's Dembele. And this is Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. He's found some space. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's made its way to him. Guardiol is onto this. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Bergkamp. 5 minutes left on the clock. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Svensson. Looking for the run. And here's De Jong. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, that's an excellent interception. And it's Bergkamp, spread out to the left. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party.